to the College World Series and ranked #1 in the preseason polls, you won't want to miss the excitement of another year at Jim Patterson Stadium. Season tickets are now available for as little as $50 to cheer on the Cards as they battle through another scintillating season in the ACC. For more information, visit GoCards.com.
Grass!
You're listening to Middays with Marcus Maben, broadcasting live from the OPC Pest Services studio on 93.9 The Ville. Now, here's Marcus Maben and Steve Rummage.
Welcome back. It's Middays with Marcus Maben, 8150. 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. So here's what I do, Steve. In getting ready, I'm going to do the Cliff Notes version of Wake Forest. It might stumble up a little bit, but I'm going to try it live on air. Brian, we do have the Chris Mack presser that we're going to be able to play for you towards the end of the show.
Yeah, I'll get it for you here. Just a sec.
But, okay, before I go into this part of it, I'm going to ask you this question, Steve.
All right,
I always do ask this question. What is your – actually, I'll throw it to the audience as well. 8150 93.9 is the number. 3831 93.9 is the text line. Everybody in media, including Steve, he's fallen victim to this thing. Look at these records and games late, and then you hate your team.
Yes. Yes,
right.
This is my life.
And
yes.
I sit here and I say in these, I sound more like the coach when I say, you do realize.
Oh, you pissed me off real good on a day.
I say,
Steven, look, I'm going to turn you into the nerdiest white guy ever.
Go ahead.
Steven, don't you know Wake Forest has a guy, he was the 30th best scorer in North Carolina high school history.
Like, yeah, cool, Marcus.
But then you say, but then here's the problem. You call me or you text me or I'm sitting with you and we're down 8 because the third best scorer in North Carolina history has 26 points. And now you hate the coach. Yeah. And now you're saying, I see why he bitched David Johnson. He's blowing right around him every single time. Yes. What is he doing? And I'm saying,
this is the burden I carry.
And I'm saying, Steve, you may be able to wear a team down with depth, but 5 guys can go 32 minutes toe-to-toe with you.
Yes.
So why do you do that over and over again? And you do that. You know what I hate? I hate that you do it to the fan base, right? Because a lot of times they are actually literally relying on you for their anxiety level, right?
Yes, I agree.
And then you get a night like this where the school is giving away and I do mean giving away, $9 tickets to pack the house.
Let's go.
Which is an awesome deal, which should be, I get a chance to see a possible national championship team in one of their last home games.
Let's get it.
While they got it rolling for $9.
$9.
And Rummage will spend the morning saying, oh, it's not that good a team. It should be. And then I say, Steve,
yes.
Listen, Florida State didn't pull away from them until it was 4 minutes left.
Yeah. They just beat Clemson, who also sucks. Wake Forest Virginia.
Are you the only person that's allowed to say that the team we played against sucked?
I believe so.
Because when Andy Sweeney does it, or Locke does it, or Drew does it, or Perrin Johnson does it, or Billy Reed does it, or Mark Bleckenbecker, you take it personal.
I do.
And then you jump in here and say, oh, they suck anyway.
I know. Listen, Virginia beat them by 2.
Who just beat Florida State?
Beat them by 2. Notre Dame beat them by 10. Clemson beat them by 3. They beat Boston College.
And all these teams we're talking about could have easily beat us.
They beat Boston College by 18.
You see how ridiculous you sound?
Duke beat them by 31. Florida State beat them by 10. They beat Pitt at Pitt.
Then think about it. Our 10-point games were tight games until the last 3 of the game. Why do you not jump in here and stop Steve from doing this every game about how some team is not very good? And I say, what do you mean not very good? And when I say, hey, the ACC may not have the talent level, but the coaches they have, eventually their good coaching in the ACC takes over late season. So their records don't really matter when you got awesome coaches. And I sit here and tell him this, and he still continues to poison the fan base with they're not very good.
Does Danny Manning and the Wake Forest Demon Deacons scare you, Marcus?
If you don't understand that by now, you'll never understand me.
I get it. You're doing more of the professional side. We're on sports radio. We got to talk about the game, and it's an ACC opponent, so you're trying to get people revved up. Marcus, on the other hand, is giving the fan perspective where a lot of them are already thinking about the Virginia game on Saturday.
Look, they're
Right?
up 2-0 against.
Listen.
Is that right?
Listen, let me tell
Got
you.
the silent treatment on that one.
No,
for a
I know,
second.
I know, right? But here's the thing. Let me tell you something, because when I will say this against Clemson, I really did feel like Clemson's terrible. Clemson's terrible. I know they beat.
They have the best big man in the conference, and we made them look bad.
No, I think you could look at their resume. I think Wake Forest, not just because they just beat Clemson either, because they've split. I do think Wake Forest is better than Clemson. Mm-hmm. And that is, I know Clemson beat Duke, but I swear I think you're going to look back at that and go, that's just the biggest shocker of the season. So tonight, even I will say, if you laid a clunker, Wake could beat you.
All these teams,
Yeah.
and you don't have to say clunker.
No, you have to lay a clunker.
We made big plays. Ryan went for 25 against North Carolina State. Like, you needed good performances to win these games from people.
Yeah. But
we don't bully teams out of anywhere. Like, what team have we bullied in conference? We wore down North Carolina State.
yeah.
But that wasn't just a bully thing.
What are yeah, but see, you go watch Wake at their best at home. You watch the best game they played at home. like look how great they are.
It's against Virginia,
Okay. Well,
who got it rolling.
all right, I said I stand corrected. Hey,
Right?
if you're watching the Virginia game, I'll give you that.
Any team that beats Virginia deserves respect, right? Any team that hangs with them.
Listen, they didn't beat Virginia.
Right.
That's
We lost to Florida State by 10.
yeah.
They lost to Florida State by 10.
Yeah. We bullied Miami.
Ooh, we did bully Miami. You know what's funny? Yeah, we bullied them with Aiden and Sam.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want Aiden back on the court.
Listen. We're for one though. I just tonight I think you have an opportunity to come out, win a game
In front of the world? Or will nobody be watching? As they're laying down this evening, are there going to be any eyes on this one?
See, I don't know. I'd have to go look. Tonight may be one of those though where the only story is you losing.
Do we have officials yet?
Oh God, don't even. Oh, now that would change everything.
You didn't see it last night.
That would change everything.
You didn't see it last night, but Teddy Valentine was hugging one of the players in some game. You would have it would have made you throw up.
At 9:00. Yeah, I mean you're the only game worth of crap tonight at 9. So yeah, on ESPN2. Yeah. Okay.
Do the Lakers play?
The 9:00 games tonight.
Let's get to this phone line. Louisville Lamont, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Stop honking at people. Fire away.
What's up, man?
Chilling.
I just I heard I got a subject change, man. I know what y'all talking about, but I got a fact to state that haven't nobody even said. You know, the University of Louisville is the only school that has 2 quarterbacks that's in the NFL that was they got all the votes.
Unanimous MVPs.
Yep.
Yeah, Unitas and Lamar.
Yeah.
I just wanted to put that out there. That's all.
No. Listen, I appreciate it. We were amazed when we saw the other number.
Actually, the Tom Brady and Lamar were the only 2 unanimous.
Yeah, he's talking about the number.
But the number,
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, because when you say, Louisville's got 4 what is it?
4 total MVPs.
4 total MVPs, and then you're like,
second university.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
You identified that stat too pretty quick. It's like, what, does Johnny Nice have 3 or something?
Well, I knew that. I was like, there's nobody else. We would know.
Thanks for joining us.
What game we'd rather lose? Like, I think Steve was like, the only comment or the only topic would be if we lost tonight. We don't want to hear that. I'm sorry, guys. Louisville fans don't want to hear that. I forgot who we played before Kentucky. Your topic of conversation that morning was, what game would we rather lose? The game we were playing or the Kentucky game? We don't want to hear about if we lose or we might lose or that might be the topic tonight. Love the show, but that ain't what we want to hear. You got to take care.
Appreciate the call, but I disagree completely.
Yeah. Look, and I think he's trying to.
What?
He got a lot of shine last week, pissing us off.
Oh,
like,
no, yeah.
You don't get to rile it up again.
No,
but I will say,
no, you're wrong though.
Yeah, you're wrong because
we know you're going to lose games.
Well,
so
no.
we're determining the value of certain games, overall records versus certain teams. Like what would make you feel better about the program? It's therapy. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but and also here's the thing. You are wrong in this aspect. He's completely wrong. Because if Louisville beats Wake Forest tonight, you think it's going to be talked about on college basketball?
Not in the least.
If Wake Forest upsets Louisville tonight, that will be talked about in college basketball tomorrow.
Be the only thing.
Yeah, that will be a story. So I mean, it's a top 10 team going down. That's what we mean. So no, that's just completely wrong. But anyways, yeah, I will say though, man, I just think that I think you got a shot. I mean, on ESPN2. No other good games are on. 9:00. I mean,
we are on ESPN2.
We're on ESPN2 tonight.
9:00 at night.
9:00. I think a lot of people are going to be watching, man. So you go out, just take care of business. Look good doing it. Let people watch. Let people kick up tonight and go, man, that little team they're legit.
Right. Only thing you can do is make a big statement. But
yeah.
or like I said, okay, well let's do this. Jordan Nwora.
Yeah.
He has a 40. Would you feel better with Jordan 40 or balanced? Jordan 40 or David Johnson a double-double?
Jordan, let me see.
Jordan with 40 points or David Johnson with 16 and 14?
I'd like Jordan to get 40.
16 and 14.
For who?
David Johnson.
Oh yeah, I'd take that. Yeah. I mean, we're talking 16 and 14. Like, I mean, yeah, that's a little appreciated. That's
Is this which Wednesday?
Yeah.
Is this which Wednesday?
Yes. It's Wednesday.
I'm listening, Steve.
Yeah. So thanks to Jason and his team.
Phil Baker is which Wednesday?
Unfortunately, I don't have time. I'm not on Phil Baker time today, so I'm going to have to leave. But thanks to Jason and his team for bringing by Which to the ESPN Louisville studios. 2 great locations.
I'll take your sandwich.
Yeah, you can have mine. Brownsboro Crossing or 221 South Hurstbourne Parkway. Try the ESPN special, large Which for just $6.80. They'll cater for your office, order for the family. Grab a quick lunch or order online at whichwich.com or download the app. Which Superior Sandwich.
Craig Hensley, thank you. Craig Hensley on Twitter, Craig_Hensley, did settle my heart. This settled my heart.
Yeah.
And he looks locked in, dead aim serious, right?
Yeah.
He looks like this is what he does as a job. He's not like he doesn't look like he's not like smiling like, oh, look at me, I'm being a cameraman. He looks locked in. This made my heart smile. This is a good experience.
Yeah,
this is a good experience.
He's that's what I say. That and look, being around Puma, I'll get back to basketball, but being around Puma and hearing people around him, I think that's why I say I feel like I'm doing him a disservice by saying, oh, you're just gonna leave.
Right.
Like, no, he's doing his thing. Academically, he's doing his thing, around. How about this? I open up Twitter. First thing I see, Jordan on Twitter. I want Aiden on the floor tonight.
I don't like that. I do not like that. And Steve, you know me well enough. Why don't I like that?
When? Tonight?
Why don't I like that tweet right there? Knowing what you know about me, don't try to overthink it. Just what about that tweet bothers Marcus Maven?
Well, because I don't know because it's assuming it's going to be a blowout.
Damn right, Steve.
Yeah.
Saying I want Aiden on the floor tonight, against the quote unquote worst team
Yeah.
in the ACC is a psychological setup to saying we blow them out so we get Aiden on the floor.
With that being said, I would like to see Aiden on the floor tonight.
I would love to see Aiden on the floor tonight. With that being said, so you would take 16 and 14 over Jordan 40?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Why? Because we know Jordan can go
if
for
Jordan
40.
gets 40,
It ain't no big deal.
you got 40.
Good job.
I mean, it's nice because, like, you know, I watched even Boston College Duke last night.
That'll be a story.
Yeah, Boston College Duke last night. They were like, you know, hey, Jordan Moore. They were talking about Vernon Carey, and they're like, Jordan Moore had 37 on this court last week.
16 and 14 would be the funnest game you ever seen in your life.
Yeah, yeah, no, that would be awesome. Speaking of that, though, what made me think of this real quick, and then we can get to Lawrence. Darius shooting that layup when Jordan was close to 40. Did you see Austin Rivers last night?
I did.
He looked like a dude. It was like I may just lost my job.
Oh yeah,
Like,
and he made sure he made demonstrative gestures to show the world how upset he was that he did that.
And look, I will say this: James Harden, he ran right in front of him and grabbed the ball. James Harden he didn't say nothing. Actually, it was his teammate. Actually, it was Eric Gordon.
Yep.
Was like, hey, dude, what are you doing?
But you know, but listen. But I saw the tweets about that, right?
Yeah.
And I gotta admit, I am a little uncomfortable with people letting off to let like Westbrook. You know, when Westbrook runs down there, it's like, dude, those big men make all of their money off their rebound numbers.
Yeah.
And you're trying to be triple double guy. You get you mean I gotta box out all these people so you can get the rebound on the defensive end, and I gotta set screens for you to just jack the ball up all the time. You know what I'm saying? On the offensive end. I'm like, dude, like, no, because like none of us are getting.
Yeah, but if it's Austin Rivers and it was out by the 3-point line, it's like, yeah, bro.
You know what? No. No. You shoot 50 times a game, James. You shoot 50 times a game. I'm taking this basketball.
So was Darius wrong?
I want somebody to know that he almost has 40.
I think he was wrong.
You think Darius was?
I think it does a lot for the team.
Say that again.
I think it does a lot for the team nationally. Got a 40-point score.
Yeah, you just said
Nobody cares. Nobody's looking and they're like, yeah, but his teammates tried to get him 40 at the end. Oh, he's got 40. Like nobody cares about that.
Go get the honest. You know who you sound like?
He got 37 the honest way. I can't give him 3.
No.
It's not like we're like, hey, tonight.
No, you earn it.
Because if they wanted to do that, they could. They could come out tonight.
And
Louisville will come out and be like, let's get Jordan 50.
That 30 was going to put him ahead of me in the scoring race, Steve.
Darius isn't in the scoring race.
No, ahead of me.
Oh,
Marcus Maben.
Oh, God. That'd be sick.
Lawrence, thanks for joining us on 93.9. What's on your mind?
What's up, Marcus? What's up, Steve?
What's up, man?
Feeling good.
Last night I was thinking about this. You think he's not feeling the pressure each and every game now? Because the more games Louisville play, and the more NBA scouts will watch, he's not getting the attention like he normally he got for the beginning of the season about trying to make it NBA. Because every game that goes by, he's not doing his thing. Malik Williams is showing up. People are asking for Aiden to play over him, and teams are not really paying attention to him. You think wherever he gets the ball down low, he's already trying to take up like against 2 to 3 guys that kind of feeling.
But
I think it's a conversation, though.
Yeah. I was going to say that.
Yeah.
I don't think he's pressing. But here's the thing: if I were trying to motivate Stephen Enoch, right? And I know you know where I'm going with this, Steve. If I were trying to motivate Stephen Enoch right now, I would make him sit.
Somebody pregnant?
No, that was the old tactic. That worked. That was my suggestion for rape. But I'm trying something different.
Someone pops Enoch. No, God.
Oh God, no. Listen, I would one evening, I would say, what we're gonna do, Steve, is we're gonna watch a G League game. I would let him see how big and how in shape and the motors on the big men in the G League, right? And I would say this to Steve. When people tell you, you're going to get drafted here this in the first round or second or whatever, wherever they're saying, wherever they're saying you're supposed to get drafted, anybody behind pretty much what number, Steve, ends up, somewhere in the
40.
Okay, let's just say second round.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
let's just say second round.
Yeah.
Okay. If you don't take advantage and show that motor right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't show the same motor of those G Leaguers right now for the home stretch, you're going to, even if you get drafted, even if you get drafted the first pick of the second round, right? Mm-hmm. You're going to be fighting those dudes for spots and money, right?
Yeah.
And you can make a huge leapfrog, right? You can need a GM to really believe in you to where they're not going to send you in the G League. They're not even going to let you get tested in the G League, right? Because people, let me tell you, if you're on your Fire Stick and you're on your ESPN app in the evening and you scroll down and you're looking for games that are on TV, and then you usually scroll past the G League once you see Lakers and then you see Southern L Lakers, listen, stop at one of those games. And again, Steve and I, we read to you rosters out of the G League, and they are no joke. They are no joke. And it's like, dude, you want to avoid that at all costs. But the only way to avoid it is right now when you're probably one of the 7, potentially best big men in college. Mm-hmm. And if you do it with the motor and dunk and leave an impression on people, you can jump right up that board.
Yeah.
But if you still stay in the potential land labeled,
sure,
right? And usually older guys, are already labeled by now, but they haven't decided on you. But you have an opportunity. But just watch the G League and realize how much you don't want to be there. You know what I'm saying?
I know, man. Look, I'm 1,000% with you there. And the reason why Steve is,
I might make him watch it before today's game.
I know, because the reason why that's such an important conversation, man, is Steve is going to get a shot at the league.
Right.
Like he's going to get a shot. I think he'll get drafted in the second round.
Right.
Maybe higher, depending on how he finishes out.
We're talking about the difference between jumping up the board where they're putting you on a team.
He has too many tools that the league's not going to give him his shot.
Right.
So if Steve doesn't make the league, he's one of those guys, and I think Pops Enoch would agree. He's one of them guys that's like, you're going to get the opportunity, man, with your side, because there's not a lot of you.
Right.
Even with Russ, and I love Russ, but there's a lot of guards.
Yep.
There's not a lot of Steve Enochs.
But you have to be able to finish quick. You have to be able to roll and decidedly finish. You have to, you know what I'm saying? You have to be. Yeah. You have to leave a mark on the game.
Yeah.
6 and 3s in 20 minutes. It's like, that can't happen.
I know.
That can't. Listen, even if you get in early, you have to start leaving your mark on the actual game. D, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away.
Hey, listen, Marcus. Look, first of all, I got to apologize. Look, old influenza A has attacked my house.
Oh.
So, yeah, I got kids listening